I was sworn in earlier this week by a circuit judge in Saline County as a special prosecutor. Obviously, the Ken Cassidy, the prosecuting attorney there, felt like it was a conflict of interest for him to move forward on it, and I was appointed to serve in that capacity.
You were given the completed investigation, I guess, from the Benton Police Department today?
Mm-hmm. We received it today, and so we really haven't had a chance to completely review it. Obviously, that's something that we'll do in preparation for trial in early August.
Initially, you're looking over it. What are your thoughts?
Well, really can't characterize evidence. It would be unethical for us to do that. Obviously the allegations are serious, especially for somebody in his position. But again, people are innocent until proven guilty. Our job is to present a case in front of the judge in this case to determine whether or not that's the case.
A lot of people have been accusing the Benton Police Department for the way they handled it, because say you or I, or I or somebody in the public take a swing on an officer, as it says in here he tried to do, that we probably would have been handled a bit differently than the way he was. Does that play a factor in how y'all move forward?
No, I mean, we're going to treat this case like we would any other case. No better, no worse. I think the Benton City Police, from what I've read already, handled themselves very professionally. I think that the alleged actions of the sheriff put a lot of people in bad positions. Again, it's not a routine case in that, do you take him to jail? He runs the jail. I mean, they were put in some bad spots. There were some questions that you typically don't have that they had to deal with. And I think that based on what I know right now, it looked like they handled it very professionally and the best way that they knew how to do.
Moving forward, when we get to the trial date, what are we expecting? We've already heard that he may go ahead and plead guilty. He's already apologized for this event. How do you see that going?
Well, obviously he's said in the media that he intends to plead guilty, and we have to prepare as though it's not going to happen. Things change in this world all the time, and so we have to be prepared, notwithstanding what his stated intention today is, because it might change tomorrow. But we'll be prepared in early August. Now, if a special judge is appointed, that might change the date on the court date. But we'll see how that goes. But we're going to be prepared one way or another.
He's already facing charges of public intoxication and refusal to submit to arrest. Is that all we're going to expect to see? Well,
again, we got the file today, and so we'll be reviewing that. And obviously, if there's additional charges that need to be brought, that will happen if the file indicates that that needs to happen. So, but we'll see. But it's premature to say anything about additional charges at this point.
If you or I take a swing on an officer, that could be considered battery sometimes.
Yeah. Well, again, we're going to look at the file, and we're going to see what it says and see what we can prove. Evidence drives what charges you have, and we're going to see what the evidence looks like, and at that point make a decision on going forward to trial with what we've got or adding something else. I think it's an unfortunate set of circumstances that have been alleged, and that put people in a bad spot. And bad behavior doesn't always result in criminal charges, but in this case, we're going to review the file and determine what's there. And if information suggests that there's another charge that needs to be brought, then we will certainly do that. Because again, we're not going to treat this any differently than we would anybody else. No better, no worse. He's obviously a public official in a position of public trust. That's a very serious thing when it's violated. But again, a judge will determine whether or not that's the case. I mean, he's innocent until proven guilty. Our job is to present a case to him.